Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison for UFC 300 in the bantamweight division, which I find very interesting and compelling due to the fact that Kayla Harrison is a lightweight fighter. She fights at 155, not 145, and definitely not 135. So it's going to be very interesting to see her weight cut process to see if she can make the weight. She has been on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour mentioning how hard that weight cut would be. She believes she can get it done, but she has seen videos of people like Chris Cyborg, for example, that, has cut a tremendous amount of weight as well, and she just sees the pain that she went through there. You could find this footage up on YouTube. Just type in Chris Cyborg weight cutting, and she hopes that that's not her, but it very well may be. And my thing is, the X factor is the weight cut going to be too much for her, right? Meaning, let's say she makes the weight. Let's say she comes in and she weighs in at 135 on the dot, or even 136, right? She still makes that 1 pound allowance limit. Is it going to take too much out of her? Because we have seen fighters in the past drain themselves so much in the weight cut that they're kind of a shell of themselves for the fight. Like, they're just not where they need to be strength-wise or anything like that. Kayla Harrison is a professional. She's an Olympic gold medalist, two-time Olympic gold medalist in judo, where I believe she competed even higher than 155 pounds. I believe she competed at 170 pounds in judo. That's the more interesting part, is how she's going to look at 135. Is she going to look emaciated, things like that? She should rehydrate to about 150, 155, maybe even more while she's in the cage with Holly Holm. But in terms of the matchup, in terms of the style, never mind the weight cut and things like that, in terms of style-wise, I think Kayla Harrison has the style to beat Holly Holm. Not only will she have the size advantage, not only will she have the strength advantage, you would think. Again, we don't know how the weight cut affects that, but the judo of Kayla Harrison, I believe, is going to be enough to beat Holly Holm at this stage in her career. This is not the Holly Holm of 10 years ago that danced around the ring, or octagon rather, against Ronda Rousey. That, in my opinion, if you go back and you watch that fight, that is a beautiful, maestro-esque, masterful performance by Holly Holm. It was so perfect, the footwork, everything. She was on point that night. I'm not sure if we're gonna see the same thing. I'm not sure. It was a very similar matchup, right? Ronda Rousey, Kayla Harrison, they both kind of do the same things. Kayla Harrison has a little bit better ground and pound, but outside of that, they're both judokas. They're both, Olympic medalists in judo. Ronda Rousey, a bronze medalist. Kayla Harrison, a gold medalist. So it'll be interesting to see how Holly can navigate that, if she can turn back the clock and bring back that style for Kayla Harrison. We will see. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Kayla gets her down, and I think Kayla uses her size and really even probably abuses her up against the fence. I think she'll be able to put her up against the fence and hold her there for a bit. And I think a lot of that's going to be stifled. A lot of that movement's going to be stifled from Holly Holm. Also, Kayla Harrison did recently take a loss to Larissa Pacheco, who's killing it over in the PFL. Here's the thing with that. Pacheco's style is not like a Holly Holm. Pacheco is aggressive. Pacheco is a pit bull. Holly's not. Holly is not a pit bull at all. Holly is a very patient, sometimes even tentative fighter. She's going to throw that front side kick. She's going to, throw the straight punches. Ish, ish, ish. She's going to try to hit and not be hit. A lot of times watching Holly Holm could be like watching paint dry, and sometimes it's really fun. It depends on what you get, but Holly Holm's going to stick to her game plan no matter what. I have Kayla Harrison winning this fight. I would like to see her win this fight just so we could see more fresh matchups. We could see her maybe bring back Amanda Nunes for her. Who knows? Maybe they sign Cyborg and they do her versus Cyborg at 145. Who knows? But, in terms of women's MMA, this is a pretty fun fight, and it's a nice addition to UFC 300. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, it doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, and please follow for more. Thank you. You are all appreciated.